Okay, hi, I am Janakareddy Dubbaka. Today we are going to discuss one important topic from simple harmonic motion, that is damped and forced oscillations. See here, for simple harmonic motion, the restoring force, only one force is acting, that is nothing, F net, that is the restoring force, minus Kx. This becomes m into d square x by dt square plus Kx is equal to 0. This is the differential form of simple harmonic motion. The solution for this equation, x is equal to a cos omega naught into t plus pi. Here omega naught, that is equal to square root of k by m, it is called natural frequency. Omega naught is equal to square root of k by m, it is a natural frequency. A is the amplitude and omega naught plus pi. In this case, here the amplitude of this oscillations is constant, but whereas if the object is moving or oscillating in a medium, due to viscous force, some other reasons, a drag force is acting on that one. This drag force is directly proportional to velocity and in opposite direction. Therefore, here damped oscillations, in damped oscillations, if an object is oscillating in a medium, due to drag force, the oscillations goes on, means energy decreases, the oscillations finally comes to rest. This type of oscillations are called damped oscillations. Here when the object is oscillating, the net force F net is equal to, one is the restoring force minus Kx, another one is minus B into V, this is a drag force. It is directly proportional to velocity and in opposite direction, where B is nothing but damping coefficient. Damping coefficient, units kg per second. Units kg per second, this is damping coefficient. In this case, m into d square x by dt square minus b come this side plus b into v means dx by dt plus kx is equal to 0. In this case, the solution for this equation, x is equal to a naught into e to the power of minus bt by 2m into cos omega dash into t plus pi. This is the solution of the above equation, where omega dash is nothing but a damping frequency. Damping frequency. This term is amplitude, A is equal to a naught into e to the power of minus bt by 2m, this is the amplitude. Another one, this damping frequency depends on the damping coefficient, therefore omega dash is equal to square root of k by m minus b by 2m whole square. This is damping frequency. Omega dash is equal to square root of k by m minus b by 2m whole square. So this is natural frequency. This term is due to the damping force. So damping this term, this part is due to the drag force, that is damping coefficient. Omega dash is equal to k by m minus b by 2m whole square. So here amplitude A is equal to a naught into e to the power of minus bt by 2m. Here this is the initial amplitude, therefore it is an exponential term. Amplitude due to the drag force exponentially decreases. If you draw the graph between amplitude and time, this is amplitude, therefore this is the initial amplitude a naught, this will exponentially decreases and finally reaches to 0. This is about damped oscillations. Here is a very important for problematic. Amplitude A is equal to a naught into e to the power of minus bt by 2m. Another one, damping frequency is equal to square root of k by m minus b by 2m whole square. This is a damping frequency. This is the graph between amplitude and time. See, if you draw the graph between x and t, this is t, here is x, this is nothing but an envelope of amplitude. See here, amplitude goes on decreasing, the finally becomes 0 or tends to 0. This is the graph between displacement and time, and this one is the graph between amplitude and time. This is about damped oscillations. In this damped oscillations, energy also decreases, therefore energy is equal to 1 by 2 k a square. This becomes E is equal to 1 by 2 k. What is A here? A naught square e to the power of minus bt by m. This becomes, this is the initial energy, E is equal to E naught into e to the power of minus bt by m. This is energy at any time t. E is equal to E naught into e to the power of minus bt by m. Here b by m is nothing but damping constant, and here in this case b by 2m is equal to damping constant in amplitude term, but whereas in energy time damping constant is equal to b by m, and b is nothing but damping coefficient. This is the energy. If you draw the graph between energy and a time, and this one also initial energy is here is E naught, it is also exponentially decreases like this. This is about damping oscillations. This amplitude A is equal to a naught into e to the power of minus bt by 2m. For example, in a time t is equal to t off, amplitude becomes half of the initial amplitude. Then what is t off here? See here, amplitude is a naught by 2, that becomes a naught into e to the power of minus b, t means t off by 2m. A naught cancel. This becomes 2 is equal to e to the power of b t off by 2m. Therefore, b t off by 2m is equal to ln 2. This becomes b into t off is equal to 2m into ln 2. Therefore, t off is equal to 2m into ln 2 by b. This is time taken for to decrease the amplitude from initial amplitude a naught to half of the initial amplitude. This is the time taken, 2m ln 2 by b. Like that, g is equal to E naught into e to the power of minus bt by m. This is the energy at any time t. What is the time taken? The energy becomes half of the initial value. Therefore, this becomes E naught by 2 is equal to E naught into e to the power of minus b, this is t off by m, E naught cancel, 1 by 2 is equal to e to the power of minus b t off by m. Therefore, this becomes 2 is equal to e to the power of b t off by m. Therefore, b into t off is equal to ln 2. Therefore, b by t off by m. therefore b into t of is equal to m into ln 2, therefore b in t of is equal to m into ln 2 by b. This is the time taken to decrease the energy to half of the initial value, that's t of m into ln 2 by b. Here in before case that is by 2b, therefore this is the time taken to become the energy half of the initial value, and also amplitude also become half of the initial value. This is about damped oscillations. Forced oscillations. See, when a body is oscillating in a medium due to the restoring force, the amplitude of oscillation goes on decreasing. See, here to continue motion we have to supply some periodic force, external periodic force. In that case, net force is equal to m into d square x by dt square, that is equal to minus kx minus bv plus f naught cos omega t. F naught cos omega t. This is the term constant periodic force we have to apply. From this, m into d square x by dt square plus b into dx by dt plus kx is equal to f naught cos omega t. F naught cos omega t. Therefore, the solution for this equation, x is equal to a cos omega t plus pi. Here omega is nothing but driving frequency. Driving frequency. Where a is amplitude, here amplitude is constant, but amplitude is equal to f naught by m, that is square root of omega minus omega naught whole square plus b omega by m whole square. Therefore, this amplitude depends on periodic force f naught and omega and damping coefficient. For example, here omega is equal to omega naught. This is the driving frequency. Driving frequency is equal to natural frequency of the object, then becomes here amplitude is maximum. Therefore, a max is equal to, this becomes f naught by m, this term becomes 0, b omega by m whole square square root, therefore b omega by m, mm cancel, this becomes f naught by b omega. So, this is the maximum amplitude f naught by b omega. This is forced oscillations. If you draw the graph amplitude and omega, so the graph is like this, it is some amplitude, here omega is equal to omega naught. When omega is equal to omega naught, amplitude is maximum corresponding to this one, maximum amplitude f naught by b omega. When driving frequency and natural frequency are equal, in that case amplitude is maximum, this is the condition of resonance. Therefore, when if oscillations are takes place, damped oscillations are takes place, to continue the oscillations we have to supply the periodic force. So, the complicated oscillations, after some time it oscillates with a frequency omega. If that frequency is equal to natural frequency of the body, here the amplitude becomes maximum, that amplitude is nothing but f naught by b omega. Therefore, this is a condition of resonance. Here maximum amplitude depends on b. When f naught and omega are constant, a maximum depends on b, therefore inversely proportional. For example, if you draw the a maximum for different b, see here, this is omega, amplitude, see here, this is omega is equal to omega naught. this is A max 1, A max 2, A max 3, damping coefficient B1, this is B2, and this one is B3. Here A max inversely proportional to B. From this graph, therefore A max 3 greater than A max 2 greater than A max 1. Therefore B3 less than B2 less than B1. This is a damping coefficient. This is a relation. This is about damped and forced oscillations. This is a theory concept. See here, when an oscillator completes 100 oscillations, its amplitude reduces to 1/3 of its initial value A0. Its amplitude at the end of 200 oscillations, see here, for 100 oscillations, time taken be t. This becomes A is equal to A0 into e to the power of minus bt by 2m. In that amplitude becomes 1/3. Therefore A0 by 3 is equal to A0 into minus bt by 2m. This is A0 cancel. This becomes 1 by 3 is equal to e to the power of minus bt by 2m. Its amplitude at the end of 200 oscillations will be, for an 100 oscillations time is t, 200 oscillation time is 2t. Therefore A is equal to A0 into e to the power of, here time is 2t by 2m. This becomes A0 into, here e to the power of minus bt by 2m whole square. Therefore A is equal to A0 into e to the power of minus bt by 2m is 1 by 3 whole square. Therefore A is equal to A0 by 9. Means in 200 oscillations the amplitude becomes 1 by 9th of the initial amplitude. So this is a problem based on amplitude. A is equal to A0 into e to the power of minus bt by 2m. See here, a damped harmonic oscillator has a frequency of 5 oscillations per second. The amplitude drops to off value for 10 oscillations. The time will drop to 1 by 1000 of the original amplitude is close to. See here, 5 oscillations per second, but here 10 oscillations, the time taken is 2 seconds. Here A is equal to A0 into e to the power of minus bt by 2m. This amplitude becomes off. A damped oscillator has 5 oscillations per second. The amplitude drops to half of its value in a time 2 seconds. Minus b t is 2 by 2m. Therefore A0 cancel. 1 by 2 is equal to e to the power of minus b by m. Therefore 2 is equal to e to the power of b by m. This becomes b by m is equal to ln 2. Next one, the time will take to drop to 1 by 100 of the original amplitude is close to. See here, A is equal to A0 into e to the power of minus bt by 2m. This becomes A by 1000. This is A0 into e to the power of minus bt by 2m. This becomes 1 by 1000 is equal to e to the power of minus bt by 2m. Therefore bt by 2m is equal to this becomes e to the power 1000 is equal to e to the power of bt by 2m. Therefore, bt by 2m is equal to ln 10 cube. Sir, b by m is equal to ln 2 b by m into t by 2, that is equal to 3 ln 10. Therefore, from this t is equal to 2 into 3 6 ln 10 by ln 2. This becomes 6 into ln 10 base 10 1, ln 2 is 0.3010. This is approximately 19 seconds. 19 seconds. A pendulum with time period is losing energy at a certain time. Its energy is 45. Time period is 1 second. This is 1 second. Is losing energy at a certain time. Its energy is 45 joules. If after completing 15 oscillations, its energy has become 15 joules, its damping constant is, here time period is 1 second. 1 second means for one oscillation. Here 15 oscillations, time taken is 15 seconds. Here at a certain, its energy is 45 joules. I am taking E naught is equal to 45 joules and E is equal to 15 joules. Therefore, E is equal to E naught into e to the power of minus bt by m. Here E is given as 15, E naught is 45, e to the power of minus b, time is 15 seconds, 15 by m. This becomes 1 by 3 is equal to e to the power of minus 15b by m. From this, 3 is equal to e to the power of 15b by m. Therefore, here 15b by m is equal to ln 3. But you have to find out the damping constant. Damping constant is nothing but b by m. Therefore, b by m is equal to 1 by 15 ln 3. This is the final answer. Okay, with this we completed the small topic in simple harmonic motion. It's very important for mains and NEET. So most of the time from this chapter we can expect at least one problem basing on this concept damped and forced oscillations. Okay, thank you.